Good morning. It's July 16, 2020. We welcome you to Jake's Bounty. Let's get things going. Let's get things going in the garage. Alright, thank you very much for tuning in to Jake's Bounty. I'm your host, Jake Hernandez, and hopefully I'll get all the words I need to get out and not sound like a complete idiot like I did right there at the beginning of the show. Alright, I'd like to go ahead and thank the music that was done by the band Montrose. Band that was formed by guitarist Ronnie Montrose and Sammy Hagar, Bill Church, and Denny Carmizzi. I think I said that right. If I'm not, put it in the comments below. Anyhow, that song was entitled Bad Motor Scooter off of their self-entitled 1973 album, Montrose. Okay, we'll be having more about the band later on as I found something about the band. That's the only clue. I'll tell you about it later. Okay, I want to tell you about my sponsors. We've got, that's right, Tank Guard back right here in the house. That's right, Tank Guard. Not for your balls, not for your underarms, but for your tank. That's right. Put it right there between your ass and your balls, that little space. Tank Guard. Alright, you've got a spray away ass cleaner. Just put that on a rag after you take a deuce, and then you wipe your butt. Good to go. Of course, you're going to throw away the rag, right? Good to go. Alright, we got Joseph S. Steins liking wardrobe. Thank you for Joseph S. Steins. He's got watches right now at his website. Just go to josephsstein.com and you can get the slap watch for just $5.99 with the end of the word slap. You just want to go right here and pow, shit, slap watch, see? Okay, we've got some more sponsors obviously, but I'm going to go ahead and get to the show right now. It is a Thursday, a throwback Thursday, so I'll share a picture with you later on. But right now, we're going to go ahead and get to my bounty. So here we got a lot of actual Michelob Ultra aluminum, Rockstar, let's see, Venom, generic Rockstar. Still tastes the same, I think, and 99 cents, you know. A lot of times you don't have $2.50 or whatever Rockstar goes for. Bud Light. I found all these right outside of a Mexican restaurant, so good times. Another Bud Light. Let's see if I can find another one that's different. Tecate. Let's see, Natural Ice. This one's 5.9% alcohol, and this little shivers. That's good. Get you a nice little buzz. Let's see, got a Body Armor right here. And go ahead and put this stuff back. I was able to get 2 bags this size, so good things. Alright, hold on, let me get some shibs on my hand. That's right, some ass cleaner. It works good for just your hands, you know. There we go. Neutralizes the smell of cans. I want to tell you a little story. No, about Jack and Diane. No, just kidding. But I did see a woman who came out of McDonald's, who I believe was an employee, go to a car, and then I guess she was like fumbling on her phone. She backed up, didn't have enough room, so when she turned it, she clipped this Toyota with her headlights, and it was like, and I was like, oh shit! I didn't see it, but I turned my head around and I knew what happened. And she parked her car. I thought for sure she was gonna go and do like a hit and run, but she parked her car, and I guess she called, probably a family member or maybe an insurance company. I didn't stick around to see if the cops came, Instead, I got some more cans. It was a good thing I did because, I got a lot. Like I said, I got 2 bags. I could have got more, but I was like, you know what? The pressure's on. Excuse me, that was a little ghost right there. Woo! But no, I was like 2 bags is enough. The cops are probably around. And then I also noticed something that there's this old restaurant that used to be called the Smorgasbord Inn. And a smorgasbord is known as a buffet. And they used to do like a bomb brunch, like Swedish pancakes with strawberries, eggs, Belgian waffles, sausages, the works. Anyway, that hasn't been like that for like 25 years plus. And now it's just basically boarded up. They were going to do something with it eventually, I guess. They stopped. They were painting it, and then they started cleaning up all the weeds around it and making sure there was security. And then there was just boarding up. And now when I look over at it today, there's a big old hole missing from the window. I was like, oh shit. I imagine there's going to be somebody in there. And I was just about to go in there. I was like, fuck this. I'm going to take this guy's cans and then be on my way. So it was a good Thursday. Do want to share a little thing I found. I didn't find this on my excursion yesterday, but I did find it at a thrift shop. It is Montrose. It is the second album. That's right, Montrose, Paper Money. That's why I went ahead and played their song Bad Motor Scooter for you guys today. Do a little quick bio on Montrose. Let's see, for you guys who are uneducated. Montrose was a California hard rock band. They were formed in 1973. They were named after their guitarist, Ronnie Montrose. Original lineup was vocalist Sammy Hagar. Yes, that's Sammy Hagar. Went on to Van Halen and his own solo success. Bill Church played bass, and Denny Carmisi on drums. This formation of the band lasted until early '75, and then Sammy Hagar departed for his own solo career. I believe they got a studio musician and kept the band going until 1977. Their last album being Warner Brothers Presents Montrose. In 1987, Ronnie Montrose would form a new lineup of Montrose with Johnny Edwards on vocals, Glenn, probably going to say this wrong, but Lech on bass, and other studio guitarists also formed the band. Let's see. The band would only last for 1987, and then periodically Ronnie and other members of the band would reunite and play shows, but not much. Sammy was pretty much, doing Van Halen and doing solo projects, so he was too busy. But in 2000 and 2003 and 2005, they would have multiple reunion shows several times with Sammy, also not only in Mexico, but in California, Arizona, New York, Texas. This would continue for many years, and even albums would appear for live albums, new albums of Montrose, original members, and studio guitars again. Let's see, unfortunately, original member and founding member, guitarist Ronnie Montrose would pass away in 2012. It was first thought that he passed away from prostate cancer. but then it came out in a report later that he he had given himself suicide by self-inflicted gunshot wound, and he died at the age of 64. I guess he had clinical depression. He had a lot of death in the last few years. A lot of his buddies had died, and apparently, his career wasn't what he wanted to be. Getting old isn't what he wanted to be, and he took his life. That's never the answer, and I know because I'm facing depression, and I'm just saying, talk it out, talk to somebody. Don't just think this is the only way out. But now and again, Montrose still forms. It's not obviously the original Montrose, but it's the last three members of Montrose: Sammy Hagar, Denny Carmizzi, and then Bill Church. And then they'll obviously get like a studio, like guitarist or something like that. Okay, last time they played with Joey Satriani back in 2013, at a New York tribute for Ronnie Montrose. So that was a little bio on the band Montrose. Go ahead and get their albums. Their 1974 album, self-titled album Montrose. It's got hits like Bad Motor Scooter, Rock Candy. Their second album, Montrose, right here, got songs like Connection, Paper Money. Sammy Hagar was great. And then their next album that you should get is Montrose, Warner Brothers Presents, 1975 release. Even though Sammy Hagar isn't on that album, Ronnie Montrose still brings it, and so does Bill Church and Denny Carmizzi. So, good things. I'm going to go ahead and get to the news before it gets too late. We got an update on the COVID cases in the valley. Mariposa has 35 cases. Merced has 2,260 cases. Let's see, Kings County has 3,108 cases. Tulare County has 6,480 cases. Fresno County has 8,941 cases. Madera has 1,054 cases, bringing a total of 21,878 cases. It's like a big city, just with like COVID and shit. Kind of scary. All right, mineral fire. This is the health caution to you guys who have sensitive breathing, allergens, as well as asthmatics. People have asthma and stuff. So air health caution due to mineral fire. 16,500 acres burned over there by Coalinga, just outside of Coalinga. So you Fresno County residents who are in that area, you might have to evacuate. So, just be on the lookout and be on the listening lookout and see if you need to evacuate. Okay. There's a man caught setting fires downtown Fresno near Highway 180 and Fulton Street. All fires were put out and he was caught. Okay. Unfortunately, there was a child who drowned in Reedley. It was at a pool at their home. Investigators are trying to decide whether it was on purpose or an accident, and we will get you more as that story develops. Okay? Again, that was in Reedley. All right, we're going to do a Throwback Thursday pick. This is a picture of myself, my dad, and my sister over at the lodge in Lake Tahoe, the timeshare hotel that we had from about 1989 to about the early 2000s. Great times that we had with my family here. My brother and my mom were not featured. I'm assuming that my mom took the picture, my brother's doing something else, maybe taking a deuce. Anyhow, that's my dad right there, being a clown, my sister eating right there, and there's me eating too right there. That was actually kind of cute, right? You're asking yourself, hey Jake, did you can back then? No, I didn't actually. 2 years later, I would start canning now. And those were some good times. And this is Throwback Thursday, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. All right, tomorrow's show will be not What the Fuck Fridays. It'll be Funky Fridays, that's right. I'll be sharing with you guys some reviews on some movies and some video games. We'll bring some music. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't, I don't know. But you'll have a good time, I promise. And I want to thank my sponsors, Joseph S. Stein, for making me look so fine. Go ahead and get a slap watch right now. If you go to his website, type in the word slap, and you get this at $5.99, okay? You can also go ahead and go to jakesbody.com and get Tank Guard, that's right, for $5.99. Go ahead and get that, as well as ass cleaner, that's right, spray away ass cleaner. All right, here we go now. Here we go now with Montrose and the rest of Bad Motor Scooter. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? You guys have a good rest of the day. Stay safe. Thank you very much. This has been a Fornicate Yourself Records production, filmed at Fornicate Yourself Studios and Productions, 2020.